YouTube world? My name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. And today we're going to be doing a ranking of the Murder, Death, and Haunting trilogy, with the movie Haunting in Venice coming out just this past weekend. So today I'm going to rank all three Murder, Haunting, and Death movies in this trilogy. Let's go and get started ranking all three of them. So as the third film in this trilogy of films with murder mysteries, I thought it was a pretty good film. I thought the Venice setting had a lot of great gestures to it. I thought the casting here was really good. Just seeing this French mustache detective in it was once again really good. The addition of it kind of being a horror film while at the same time being also adding Michelle Yeoh into it. It had a lot of nice things to it. At the same time, I kind of liked it when it was just a mystery, and I don't really know if horror really helped it. So that's kind of, I prefer it to be more groundbreaking. I prefer it to be more, detective based, not really horror based. So for me, it comes in last. Now, I think this movie does a bit better with things, but at the same time, it's not a very good movie. Of course, it's basically a detective murder story on a boat, and the cast in here I think is pretty good. You got Gal Gadot in here, you got Letitia Wright, you got all these you got more of a cast in here, and once again, just the usage of black and white and the way that the way that Kenneth Branagh directed this. That's crazy. Kenneth Branagh directed all three of these films, and his direction is really good throughout all three of these movies. His direction is really good. I kind of feel like the movie was a bit too long. It could have ended it a little bit shorter. At the same time, I still think this movie is pretty good, but that's my thoughts on Death on the Nile. Coming in first place for me is Murder on the Orient Express. For me, this is the film that I personally liked. So I remember I watched Murder Mystery this past year with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, and those two films, even the second one, I think are really good murder mystery comedies, where you buy into the comedy, but you also buy into the mystery because you're invested into the characters just enough. And there is even some cool action in there, just a bit of cool action there, just a little bit. And this is basically what Murder on the Orient Express is, except what if you had a better cast, and it's on a train, and you have all these cool performances, like you have the French, this is the introduction where you see the French detective as he has a certain way of doing things, and even in the way all of the other cast members in here, you get the girl that played Rey from Star Wars, you get Josh Gad in here, you get Johnny Depp who ends up being the person that gets murdered in the film, and it did a unique way, while at the same time I still think the murder mystery films from this past year I watched, they're better than Murder on the Orient Express, but in a way to make it more serious and to add a different type of cast to it and a different setting and on a moving train, that's interesting to me. And also this is the best way of Kenneth Branagh's direction of using black and white and tense sequences. Overall, I thought this was the best of the Murder, Haunting, and Death trilogy. So that's my thoughts on the Murder, Haunting, and Death trilogy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.